Hey guys, so I'm gonna try and get this all in one take. I wanted to make a quick video for you guys because I just heard some disheartening news. There was a buyer that purchased from a site or an Instagram seller who had a site, and I guess the seller has been scamming people, and that's really unfortunate. I don't want that happening to you guys. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel, basically to kind of educate you guys on ways to see if a site is credible or not. So one of the sites that I use quite frequently is whois.net. I'm kind of filming this on my iPad, so sorry if you can't see it, but whois.net is a great resource. You basically look for the domain, and sometimes if you're lucky, and especially if it's a .com end of it, it will show if it's been shut down before or if it's a safe website. So I'm going to show you this. I'm going to use handbags2018.com as the site that we're talking about, and we click there. Okay, so you can already see right there, handbags, sorry. Okay, if you see here, it says delete prohibited, transfer prohibited, update prohibited. So basically that means that it has been shut down before. So that's a good way of knowing whether or not a site is credible or not. Obviously, if it's been shut down before, they've been doing this for a while. So it's basically a scam site. So if this ever happens to you, sometimes it doesn't work. So if the end of the website at hand is like .cn or .cc, those are a lot harder to find because usually those domains are not from the US or whatever. So this one's from GoDaddy.com, so it's a big domain site. So if you see that and you want to kind of report the abuse I get, you can just email right there, abuse@godaddy.com. Another place that I use to check out whether or not a place is good is safeweb.norton.com. So I use handbags2008.com as another example. So there's nothing, if you can see, so they can't say if it's safe or not, but this is another thing you could look at if a site is not on those things. So no information about this site has been validated and your data is protected, but providing personal and financial information is not recommended. So that SSL basically is like protection, so that you don't get they don't steal your identity. Usually that's a good sign, but again, I have to preface that it's really on your research. Like, if a site seems iffy, don't buy from the site. And another thing is this whole PayPal thing. If you're not familiar with that seller, obviously do your research, guys. There is on Reddit, you can go to, you can just look it up. It's a TS list. You could email me and I can refer you to that site. But that's just a quick rundown. I feel really bad for the person who got scammed, but this is the kind of stuff that you have to deal with when you purchase replicas, unfortunately. So try not to go to these sites. I know DHgate. Another thing, Fabajoy. So any website that you need a password to get into, that's another iffy thing. I think that's all I can really tell you guys. It's I feel really, really bad that happened. And if you guys don't know yet, there are factories that are being shut down in China, and a lot of sellers are not shipping outside of the US, or they're getting seized. So again, buyers beware, do your research. I've done this before where, actually this has happened to me before, where it has been seized or I have been scammed, and I only have really myself to blame for that. So I don't want you guys to get scammed. I don't want your items to get seized and whatnot, but These are the facts. These are ways to look if the site itself is good. But we'll go here again, whois.net. It's right there. As you can see, handbags2018.com is not a good site. Like, yeah. There's other stuff. So if you guys have any questions about certain sites and whatnot, feel free to email me. I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. And be careful out there, guys. You don't want to just like buy from whoever. There is some people on Instagram that resell other people's, or like sorry, that's wrong. There are people on Instagram that will refer you to other IGers that are selling their reps that they no longer use. So that's a good resource to use as well if you are looking for something. I mean, if the person already purchased it and they're kind of selling it secondhand, those are good things to look at as well. So be careful out there. And yeah, hopefully I shed some light on this and it will help you in the future. See you guys.